In Japan, behind every skyscraper are machines that can build them or raise them to the ground. Meet the big boys of construction and demolition.
世界一の解体機なんです。日本にしかありません。
These high-tech monsters are in their element deep underwater, grinding through the hardest rocks, or clinging to impossible mountain slopes.
世界でもこの機械が動くようなそんな形でやりたいと思っています。
But for these giants, brute strength isn't everything. Some members of this exclusive New Age club can show a delicate touch.
大胆なおかつ繊細。
When it comes to building the future, it helps to have them on your side.
本当に足が震えるぐらいの感動でしたね。
Tokyo is one of the world's greatest cities, but its transformation after near total destruction in World War II depended on machines. Building Japan's post-war future meant destroying the past, but that was noisy, dirty, and dangerous. In the 1970s, Japanese engineers invented the hydraulic nibbler. With the power to crush concrete, nibblers have evolved into high-tech giants that cut and rip buildings apart, piece by piece, and with absolute precision.
掴む方なもんですから、音も振動も少ない近隣住民の問題なんかも随分軽減されます。そういったこともあって飛躍的にいっぺんに主流になってきたという。
This monster is the biggest. Meet the Mega Nibbler. With a maximum height of 65 meters, it can destroy a 20-story building.
ギネスが認定する世界一の解体機なんです。いわゆる解体のモンスターなんですね。日本にしかありません。地震の多い日本ではどんどん建築基準が厳しくなりまして、壊れにくい建物が増えてきました。よりパワーがどうしても必要になってきます。
The nibblers on this giant are unlike any others. Earthquake-resistant buildings contain massive steel joists, but they buckle under this kind of power. Takanori Yamasaki led the development team.
先端のニブラまで油を送る必要があるんですが、腕の長さが65メートルありますんで、この配管の長さが長くなることによってパワーが十分先まで伝わらないというような問題があります。
The group had to come up with a way to maximize the power of the nibbler. To increase the hydraulic pressure, a large cylinder is needed to pump and circulate quickly as much oil as possible. The solution was to shut the valve when the nibbler closes, so oil only circulates within its head.
通常本体に戻っていく油をもう一度このシリンダーの中に戻してやることでスピードを速く動かすというようなことで力が落ちるのを防いでいます。
These nibblers come in 7 sizes, and the largest ones are used to demolish lower floors.
下の方に来るとどんどんその柱も太くなるし、コンクリートの強度も高くなっていくということで、地震に耐えるようになってます。それに合わせてこの機械は高さが低くなってくるとより大きなニブラーをつけて大きなパワーで建物を壊すと。
Such power must be controlled.
パワーあります。だから重いもんでも持ったまま移動できる。安全なところになおかつ下ろせる。
But that's not all.
大胆なおかつ繊細。何作業もできる。
A sledgehammer to crack a nut has nothing on this. But there are better ways to make an omelet. With the Tokyo Olympics in view, this machine could win gold. But imagine it with two arms, developed by scientists, inspired by nature, and robot animations. But that's for later in the show. Some members of Japan's Big Boys Club work out of town. 80% of Japan is mountainous. But that hasn't prevented construction of 7,000 kilometers of tunnels across the country, allowing a network of bullet trains and roads to speed through the mountains. Work has started at a new road tunnel in Kagawa Prefecture. But the team has run into a layer of granite, one of the hardest rocks in the world. Granite is found throughout Japan. In the old days, dynamite was the only way to penetrate granite. Now, machines have taken over. Meet the boom header. It's a lifetime's work of an engineer who began his career importing drilling machines from Europe.
ヨーロッパの機械を日本で使うとどうなるかと言いますと、刃物が岩石に食い込まない。なぜなら日本は火山国であり岩石が硬くて使えない。掘削できる機械がないかという需要がありまして、その需要に応えるために私どもが開発したということになります。
Before the boom header begins its task, the site manager sprinkles it with sake. It's a traditional blessing to ensure work is completed safely. The boom header moves at a snail's pace. But its drill is maneuverable and can reach 8.7 meters high and 9.5 meters across. It soon starts to shatter the granite thanks to its powerful, super hard cutting nails and sheer weight. Weighing in at more than 120 tons.
トンネル掘削機というのは非常に特殊な設計が必要とされます。もし機体重量を取っていなかった場合、こういうふうに動いてしまって力が逃げてしまう。そのために機体重量はある程度重いという必要があり、頑丈な設計というのが必要になってきます。
All the power and weight must be delivered to the drill head. Its cutting tips are made from one of the hardest metals known to man.
先端のチップの部分はタングステンカーバイトという物質でできてまして、高度でいうとダイヤモンドが10だとすると9前後、非常に硬い物質です。
Against tungsten carbide, granite is only 6 on the hardness scale. And with a forward pressure of 30 tons from the boom header's hydraulic arm, there's only one winner. To maintain a clear air supply in the tunnel, the boom header is powered by electricity, consuming 330 kilowatts.
従来の、可能である岩石の硬さの今は約4倍の硬さまで掘れるようになりました。もっと硬い岩石を掘削できるように機械をどんどん改良向上させていきたいと思います。
With another 600 meters to go, it will be 7 months before anyone sees the light at the end of this tunnel. Coming up, we'll meet more remarkable machines that are defying the elements to build 21st century Japan. Some monsters of the deep are the good guys. Japan's typhoon season runs from July to September. Many coastal communities would be overwhelmed without massive sea defenses. But building them has been dangerous and heavy work for divers. Until this baby came along. It should be in a James Bond movie. The underwater backhoe would be the ideal machine for a master criminal with ambitions to build an underwater lair. These divers invented the remarkable underwater backhoe, Their leader, Nobushige Furumatsu, passed away in 2010. His right-hand man, Atsushi Ueyama.
うちのチームの台場を何とかしてあげたいという気持ちが強かったと思います。それで、水中バックホーに作ろうという、一大決心はしたと思いますね。
But they had to overcome many challenges.
まずシンプルに水圧がかかるということ。エンジンは水中に入れることができませんから、ありとあらゆるクリアしなければいけないという問題はあったと思いますね。
His plan was to adapt a land-lubbing backhoe to work underwater. The team started by dismantling it and swapping the diesel engine with an electric motor, which they mounted in a steel case and sealed against water pressure. The prototype was lowered to the seabed, but nothing happened. Something was wrong. The problem was with the control levers.
ここの部分に全部水圧がかかって全部が下がってしまうわけですね、圧力で。車でいうと右のハンドル切るのと左のハンドル切るのが両方入ってるわけですから動かないんですね。
Furumatsu-san needed to completely seal the units. He found the solution in an unlikely place. The plunger was the perfect shape and size. Armed with the improvised control levers, the team tested the prototype again. This time with success.
すっぽんのゴムの形状が丸いということ、それによって適当に水圧がかかってもうまく圧力が逃げて、それでスムーズに動かせるわけなんです。
The underwater backhoe does the work of 6 divers, and there are now 9 machines working around the country building coastal defenses. Natural hazards also affect areas far from the sea. In April 2013, heavy rain caused a 100-meter landslide on this slope in Shizuoka Prefecture. It was just one of over 1,000 landslides that occur in Japan, killing approximately 50 people annually. The scarred, unstable slopes left by landslides must be made safe. Introducing the cliffhanger. A backhoe which can operate anywhere on slopes up to 200 meters high. It's a story of suspense and ingenuity. Meet its inventor, Toshihito Okamoto.
最初のうちは高いところというと、腕の長い機械、そこからスタートしたんですけども、20メーター30メーターの機械を作りましたけど、現実は50メーター100メーターと非常に長い現場もありましたから、ですからやはりワイヤーで引き上げていくようなタイプでないと対応できないということで作りました。
But operating diesel engines on such steep slopes created a major engineering challenge. Combustion engines run perfectly when they're level. But tilt them, and oil cannot circulate, and they overheat. Okamoto-san came up with a solution. He used hydraulic rams to separate the cockpit from the rest of the machine in order to keep the engine in a flat position.
基本的には斜面が上がってきますんで、エンジンと作業機ですね、要はアッパーフレームの部分が常に水平でなくちゃいけないと、シンプルな形で今の形が出来上がったんですけど。
And no one operates the cliffhanger. It's controlled from a safe distance by someone with their feet on the ground. But it's not easy, and it takes years to master.
ラジコンの場合旋回と距離感がちょっとやっぱり分かりづらいんですよ。プロなんで受けた以上は、はい、14年目なんで絶対自分が一番うまいとは言わないですけどだいぶ上達したと思います。
The steepest slope the cliffhanger can work on is 80 degrees. Any more than that, and it would dangle helplessly from its wires. Once the cliffhanger has removed all the loose stones and rocks, the slopes are reinforced with a concrete grid. This is dangerous, labor-intensive work. So, Okamoto-san is developing a new machine with the Kanazawa Institute of Technology. The Titan 11. A new kid on the block, it's still learning the ropes. The developers hope this little spider will soon be able to tackle its challenges. Meanwhile, the cliffhanger is keeping up the suspense, and inquiries are flooding in from around the world.
最近は外国のインドネシアだとかボリビア、キルギスだとかその辺の仕事ですね。これも今話上がってこれからやるようになってきますんで、まあゆくゆくは世界でもこの機械が動くようなそんな形でやりたいと思ってますけど。
Coming up, the big boys take everything in their stride. From clearing landmines to renovating tables. Discover how Japanese animations inspired some of these wild machines. Japan's 2011 tsunami was an unprecedented disaster. A new two-armed demolisher helped clear the debris. This big boy is the world's first two-armed demolisher. The Estacco. It can tear a container apart, just like Superman. Meet its inventor, Akinori Ishii.
やはり小さい頃から見ていたのが人が乗る大きなロボットを見て育ちましたんで、自分でこう中に入って動かすような大きなロボットが作りたいっていう思いがありまして。
He studied robotics at university and then joined Hitachi Construction Machinery to pursue his dreams.
形がすごくザリガニに似てるかなっていうところがあったので、スペイン語でアスタコっていう言葉を見つけまして、その響きがすごくいいなということで、この機械の名前をアスタコにしました。
Development of the Estacco began in 2003. The biggest challenge was finding a way to control two arms at once. The movement is complicated. The existing machines use two vertical levers to move a single arm. So, how do we move a machine with two arms? This was the solution. A never-seen-before horizontal lever.
いろいろ試行錯誤していく中で、一回ふと横にしてみて動かしてみたら、あ、これはすごく動かしやすいな。
His horizontal lever was just like the ones in Japanese anime. Moving the hands forward pushes the arms ahead. Twisting the control rotates them. Pushing the levers apart spreads the arms. Since both arms move intuitively, even delicate operations are possible.
将来は本当に人が乗って動かすような人間型ロボットみたいなものの開発に携わることができればいいなとは思っています。
Cambodia. Its bloody civil war ended decades ago. But nearly 6 million landmines remain hidden throughout the country, with devastating consequences for tens of thousands of its people.
ដល់ជាទៅខ្ញុំដួលនឹងដល់ទុកមីទៅខ្ញុំដួលដល់ខ្លាចក្រាន់តែឃើញខ្លាចដល់
Clearing mines by hand is slow. Each person can only cover 10 square meters an hour. And the smallest mistake could be fatal. A life-saving machine from Japan is revolutionizing mine clearance. Enter the mine crusher.
人が乗っても安全な防弾構造になっています。非常に硬い構造です。だから外から地雷が爆発して破片が飛んできても中に乗っている人は安全です。
Its deadly weapon is a massive drum studded with mine-piercing nails.
地雷というのはですね、基本的には地表5センチぐらいに埋めています。ただ戦争から20年30年経つ。そうすると地雷が地表深くに埋まっている場合があります。この先のビットで地雷を確実に壊す、破壊する。
The drum rotates at 200 RPM and pulverizes any buried landmines. It batters through everything in its path, clearing 500 square meters in an hour, 50 times faster than by humans.
我々建設機械メーカーですけど、土と格闘する技術を一番持ってるわけなんです。ですからその技術を応用して安全にかつ早く地雷を取り除くような機械を作れると。
And where landmines were once buried, flowers now bloom.
បានអង្គការស៊ីម៉ាក់គាត់ជួយមករៀបមកដោះចឹងបានប្រជាពលរដ្ឋធ្វើដីធ្វើឃ្លីនិងដាំដំណាំកសិផលរាល់ថ្ងៃបានចឹងខ្ញុំអបាទខ្ញុំអច្រើនហ្មង
The mine crusher strives to bring smiles to people here and elsewhere. Other super machines in Japan's exclusive Big Boys Club continue to build a better future for all.